one of my favorites that I produced back in 21. This is a Ultraglow Pied. What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. Today we're going into the snake room. Pablo tells me that we possibly might have a clutch. Why it's possible, I don't know. Maybe he saw the female laying on her side and he said that he thought he saw an egg coming out. I'm gonna check and see, because we haven't had a clutch in a couple of weeks now. I have a feeling we have a bunch coming on the way. He's also feeding today, so we're gonna probably see a little of that, a little of this. Hopefully we get to see a really cool clutch. You never know. I hope you guys enjoyed the Ty Park tour video that we did over the last 2 days. And Ty and I talked, and we're gonna be doing a lot more of that. I really wanna do an in-depth Parentes monitor video with him. And one of his employees there is kind of a zookeeper, so he's gonna take that Parente out, and we're gonna get to handle it and get up close with that. So that's gonna be an exciting video in the future, over the next week or so. And we have more vision cages on the way. We have a big, huge shipment of cocoa blocks coming in. So a lot of exciting stuff happening at the facility. Let's go into the snake room and see if we got a clutch. All right, there's our albino water monitor. Notice we've been having some trouble. She's been getting, or this is I think the male. He's been getting like he's going through this like nasty stage where he's just like not happy. He doesn't want to be messed with. He doesn't want to be touched. He kind of is a little skittish when we open the cage. And he was doing really, really well. He was the best one. I can go open the cage and I would be able to rub him and play with him. And I even took him out, a few times on his own, and he was fine. I don't know. Like I said, I think he's going through this like rebellious teenage stage where he's like, just leave me alone. Like I asked my son, I'm like, everything okay? You want to do anything? Dad, leave me alone. Watching videos. They don't want to be bothered. I think that's the stage this guy's going through. But I'm gonna let him come to me on his own terms, not on my terms. And if he wants to, he will. If not, no big deal. He's definitely curious. Definitely curious. It's funny how he's acting like, I just got him yesterday. The little babies we just got 3 days ago, they're like the most social monitors I've ever seen. This guy's like, leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered. All right, we'll leave you alone. Go take a nap. I gotta clean your water bowl anyway. All right, I got my new water monitors out here. Look at him, he's licking my ears. He's tasting everything. He wants to know exactly what's going on here. Unlike my albino water monitors, which don't want any part of me. This guy's loving life. Let's see. And I can grab him too. He doesn't even care. He's cool. And I literally have him a couple days. Here's my other one. She hasn't come out. Let's see if we can get her to come out too. Come on, big girl. Okay, he's got this one too. So social, these guys. They're so, look, I can touch them. No problems. I think my theory is the albinos don't see that well, and I think they get very startled. They're just not that visually acute. These guys see perfectly, so they're not scared because they see me. They know I'm not a threat. I'm not a predator. I'm the food guy, and they're just loving life. Basking here, getting some nice heat. Yeah, so now they're getting a little too fresh. They're getting a little too, hey, we want to go out. They're going to want to always come out now. Good job. You're smart. You're very smart. Very, very smart. All right, guys. We're gonna feed the new water monitor some baby quail. Get a nice close-up, Chase. Oop. That's one guy. Yeah, let's get this guy. We don't want to leave him out. Imagine what little baby dinosaurs were like. That's what they were. Go zoom in on them. Watch them gulping that stuff down. They want to kill him, even though they're dead. Right? They're frozen dumb, but they want to kill him anyway. They're like, we're hunting wabbits. They're so cool, these guys. These are my favorite too. These are my favorite two animals in my whole facility, to be honest with you, just because they get such good personalities. My friend Chase and his daughter were just holding them. I mean, they're so tame. That other one better eat it, or his friend's gonna eat it on him. I don't know what he's having a tough time. I don't know if he's trying to figure out which way to put him, like swallow it. Look, but he ripped a piece off it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're like actually trying to play attack. Yeah, look at him. Oh yeah, look, he ripped it apart. He's like got the guts hanging out of the thing.
There he goes.
Yeah. Look, the other one's looking like, if you're gonna leave that over, I'll eat it. It's like me watching my kids finishing the dinner. I'm like, you gonna leave that over? I'll eat it. That's awesome. All right, we got our little babies. These guys have the sharpest claws. They don't really like the camera. He was being much more social until I took the camera out. Very sharp claws. They're little tiny little talons, and you know what? They rip my fingers apart, and they don't hurt when you first do it. But then tonight when I go to sleep, I'll be like, why do my fingers feel like I have paper cuts on them? That's how sharp these little claws are. I probably should start wearing some gloves, just some light gloves to protect my fingers. Because they're not trying to hurt. They're just holding on, you know. They're so cute, these guys. Here comes the other one. Papa said he changes that water bowl, the little play bowl they like to bathe in. He changes it like 3 times a day because these guys have a lot of poops in them, I guess, and they're eating quail every day. So who's good? All right, oop! Here goes our bearded dragon eating crickets. Pablo dusted them with some calcium and vitamin D3. Keep our bone structure nice and strong. She's loving these things. They're getting out. We gotta kick them back in there. It's amazing. They love these crickets. These crickets are pretty small. These are supposed to be large crickets.
Yeah, those are small.
They're really small.
Look like 4-inch.
This is like a snack. This is like hors d'oeuvres. It's like me eating a couple shrimp. Look how happy she is. She's so happy she's got her crickets. All right, we'll leave it. Oop, there she goes, gobbling them down. All right, Pablo's feeding today, and this girl will not be eating because she laid a clutch of eggs. This is a girl we produced back in 20. She's a spider pastel leopard. I believe orange dream, possibly. She looks hurricane too. You see the hurricane and spiders line up like little parallel dots. So she's hurricane, and she's possibly yellow belly and possibly enchi. She's also 100% het pied and 50% het hypo. So we'll try to prove those out. We're breeding her, or she was bred to a hypo ultramel pied or Ultraglow Pied. It's a triple recessive male that I produced. I'll show you him in a few minutes. And I'm hoping to produce some really cool hypo pies with everything being 100% het ultramel. Obviously, she might not be hypo, so we won't know. The very worst, we'll get everything will be 100% het hypo and het ultramel. So this is gonna be a good clutch, hopefully, if the babies look good and if the eggs look good. Yeah, they look good. That's a nice big clutch. That's what we want to see. We're gonna pull these, see what we got. All right, Papa here just ate one of my favorites that I produced back in 21. This is a Ultraglow Pied. If you remember, he has a sister too that's an Orange Dream Ultraglow Pied. And so we'll have to see. I mean, he theoretically could be Orange Dream. I don't know. I just think that I don't just see as much orange as I like in here, but he is gorgeous. He did his job. This is the first time we bred him, so hopefully we're gonna get some really cool babies. Good job, Papa. Good job. What a really nice looking pied too, because he's got kind of even white and even pattern. He's obviously got that hypo gene and he's got the Ultramel gene. And I mean, those are probably 3 of my favorite genes. I mean, add clown to that and rainbow, and there you go. You got all my favorites. So at least all my favorite recessives. All right, this is a big, big clutch of eggs. Holy, this is our biggest one this year. That's for sure. That's 12 eggs. That's like double what we normally get. I mean, six eggs in a clutch of ball pythons is a good clutch. This is 12 eggs. And 2 of them actually had little leaks in them when we separated them. So we had to put a little Scotch tape on them. I don't know if I think I've shown you the Scotch tape trick. You put a little piece of Scotch tape or packing tape over the little place where there might be like a little leak, and that will seal it up. And then usually what will happen is with the tape is it'll dry up and seal off the hole. And these usually go pretty well to fruition. So many eggs, I couldn't even fit them all in here, but I'm kind of squeezing them in between because these eggs are kind of on the smaller side. So I think we should be okay. And we'll keep an eye on them. If we feel like we need to move some of them to another, egg carton, we can do that. We have plenty of room at this point. This is only clutch number, I believe, 23. Yep, 23. So we're clutch 23, and this is going to be, once again, this female has got a lot of genes in her. Spider, pastel, leopard, hurricane, possible orange dream, possible yellow belly, possible enchi, 100% het pied, and then 50% het hypo. So being bred obviously by our Ultraglow Pied. So good news. We haven't had a good clutch. We haven't had a clutch in a couple weeks. So this was a nice welcome today. So we'll keep an eye. We should have some eggs hatching probably in the next week or two as we head into the August month. And so we're going to have, I see it already. We're going to be having like little bunches of eggs every couple months hatching. We've lost the synchronicity. We used to be all synced up, everything at once with a couple stragglers. Now we're doing like batches of 10 clutches, 10 clutches, 10 clutches. So we'll keep an eye on these. All right, guys, that was an exciting day. We got a really, really big clutch of ball python eggs, 12 eggs. That's almost, it's not a record here. I think we've had a 14 egg clutch before, but that's certainly a really nice surprise because not only was there 12 eggs, but they were 12 good eggs. And even though I think we had 2 eggs that were leaking a little bit, we put a little tape on them. That's the Scotch tape trip, as we call it. If you have an egg that comes out and it's dripping a little bit or leaking a little bit of some fluid, the egg white fluid that comes out of there, what you want to do is just dry it off as best you can and then gently put a piece of Scotch tape on it and just leave it. I'm telling you, sometimes you can put some of that little liquid skin stuff on there as well under the tape, but I found that just putting tape works just as well. So give that a shot if that ever happens. Don't throw the egg out. Don't give up hope. Don't go crazy. Look, sometimes when I'm separating eggs, I cause the rip a little bit. Very infrequently, but sometimes it happens. So sometimes they're just, by nature, there's just something that happened and then they have a little hole in them. So once again, Scotch tape trick. That's the way to go. That's how you save your eggs. If you're liking these videos we're showing you, show us the love. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.